About a week ago, I made a video where I made this imaginal world larger than the entire star in the system, and I called it the most defendable planet in all of Stellaris. Well, it turns out I was nothing but a fool, because I got a comment that asked me, can you do this on top of an ancient cache of technology void sphere, please? And as it turns out, why yes. Yes, you can. And not only is it completely busted, but it doesn't even function properly in Stellaris because of how broken it is. And here is the ancient cache of technology's void sphere, a 500 tile behemoth, which is almost 5 times the size of the center of the galaxy. It has pedestals filled with planets for decoration. Now, here are some construction ships for scale. Not quite the largest thing in the known universe, but still fairly large. Now, we're going to do this the same as before, and we're going to pull up the Planetary Defense Nexus first, which comes from the dockyard. And then, with instant building on, we can put down the Maginot World in a couple steps. And, of course, what would it be without a little bit of graphical glitches? There it is. Just got to zoom out to get to the exterior. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. Now this structure, I can't even zoom out enough to see the whole thing. The hyperlane exits are not even outside of the inner ring. And there's that construction ship, or my bad, the transport ship. Merely an ant. Can't even see it when you're fully zoomed out. Now, you might think, Wapo, there's nothing that you can do that's bigger than this. This is surely the biggest fortress in all of Stellaris. Well, you see, this got me thinking. There is one other origin which you can pick in Ancient Cache of Technologies. This is the throne of the Immaculate. A mega ring world system with each segment being 500 tiles. And you can build a Maginot World on every single segment, which is what I'm doing here right now, getting it all prepared. Queuing up the megastructures one by one. Of course, instant builds on to make this a little bit of a quicker process than it would be. And now we're all done with this, we're going to zoom out. Here's a little glimpse of what's to come. The scaffolding of each Maginot World. But this wouldn't be very special if this was the end. So now we're going to upgrade every scaffolding into the actual Maginot World, which will cause them all to expand to their full 500 tile size. And there it is. Just gotta zoom out as far as I can zoom out. Just gotta wait for Stellaris to fix itself. Ah, there we go. Oh, what a wonder. An entire solar system made entirely out of what looks like giant missile launchers and gun turrets. Is there anything more magnificent in the world? I surely doubt it. And if you look, you can see that the ships which fly around Eucumenopolises have for some reason been stretched to the edge of the Maginot World, and they sort of intricately dance up here, far above the planet's surface, and some sort of beautiful spectacle for all of the citizens to watch. Now we just gotta close out all these announcements here. Look at that. Look at all these stations, which have overflowed into one value. Oh, and now the Defense Nexus has rendered in as well, sort of bringing a nice cherry to the top of the whole thing. And here is the Corvette for scale. You can't even look at it and have everything loaded in properly. Stellaris just doesn't understand what's happening. It's pathetic, even smaller than an ant. Look at the size of those guns compared to this Corvette. You could fly 100 Corvettes into those guns. Can't even see it when you zoom out. And now, here's the biggest ship that I can make at a shipyard for scale. This is my Juggernaut. One of the largest ships in Stellaris. Not quite an ant, but still a speck on the scale of this massive fortress. So there you have it. There is the largest fortress in Stellaris. Outfitted with the most advanced tech in the entire game. Nothing can assail this planet.